Hi, I'm Tess Hellman-Dollar, and I am the Chief Marketing Officer here at Gravity Junction. I'm going to talk to you today about hosting and a couple of other Aloof concepts. A lot of times when we build a website for someone or we migrate someone's website to our hosting platform, we learn that people only loosely understand what hosting is. And I wanted to kind of break it down a bit for you today to help you understand why you're paying for it and what it really is. Okay. So today I'm at my parents' house and I'm in their home office. And my parents, they're retired, so they don't really need a home office. But they have a filing cabinet that's next to me here. There's a printer that you can see behind me. There's some files, office things. So they need a place for those things to be. They don't want them in their bedroom or in their living room. So they took this extra bedroom and put it all in here. And that is not too dissimilar to hosting. You need a place in the internet for your website to live. And that's kind of an aloof concept, right? Because you're like, my website needs somewhere to live. Well, that's what I want to break down. Your website is more than just the 7 or 8 pages you see. Or even if you have a great big website, it's more than the 100 pages you see. If you have a complex website and you printed out all of the code that has to exist for any computer or iPad or cell phone or tablet to display it correctly, if you printed that code out, it would be pages. It could fill volumes. And all of that code, and the code is directions, basically. Code is telling a computer, put this picture right here on the website. Make this font this color. Make it this particular font. Make it this size. Make this button go to this page. Make this button blue. Make it this big. Make it click. Make it hover. Make all of the different things that your website does. The code is the directions, and it is a lot. It is a lot of code. So it has to live somewhere because it's pages and pages. So you have to rent a spot on the internet to put your code. Just like if you were building a house, you would have to have land to build the house. You can't build a house in the sky. And that's what hosting is. It's a place for your website's code and images and files to live all in one space so that when someone types in your URL, your site will load quickly and they can see the site as you intend for it to be seen, and they're not waiting a minute for it to pop up. So that is what hosting is about, and it's why you pay separately for it, because it is literally asking a company like Google or Amazon, who have these big servers, if we can have a room like this room on that server to place our things, our code. The other thing, besides your website and all of that code and your hosting, is your domain name. Your domain name is, it's probably the thing that people understand. They think, oh, I'm going to get a website, so I need a domain name. And you do need a domain name. But did you know that you can build a website without a domain name? Every single website on the internet has a numerical name that is assigned to it as soon as you create hosting for it and you have a folder to put files in. You get a numerically assigned number, and you don't really pick it. It's just assigned to you. and it looks something like 191.0.2.375. So it doesn't really relate to anything. And that's why they came up with domain names, so that you can pick something that relates to whatever your website's about. If it's about plumbing, then you would put the word plumbing in your domain name. If it's about carpet, you would put carpet in your domain name, so on and so forth. If it's all about you, maybe your domain name would just be your name. And it's a shortcut, a nickname, if you would, so that people don't have to remember those numbers that first get assigned to all websites. And that, in a nutshell, is hosting, which you pay for, and a domain name, which you pay for. These are concepts that are related to one another, but incur separate charges. And we host your website here at Gravity Junction, so you can pay us for hosting, but we don't want to own your domain name. So we always encourage you to go to Google Domains and buy your domain name there so that you can control it. And we encourage you to register your domain name for up to 5 years, so that Google knows that you're serious about your business and they will consider you much more stable. So if you have any questions, please reach out to sales@gravityjunction.com. We'll be happy to answer any more questions you have about hosting, domain names, and even all of the components of a website. Thanks, and have a great day.